All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Trust you're doing well. Well, I don't know where you're watching me from, but good day to you. Okay, so I'm here. Okay, I'm Jonathan Oladaya Ojo Jonadi by name. I'm an affiliate marketer. All right, I'm an affiliate marketer with Expertnia and also with Lenoflix. Okay, I have been receiving this question a lot, and I decided to make a video of it to show you how I make or how an organic sale is being made. All right. There are a lot of people that just started affiliate marketing or other online businesses that are struggling with making sales organically. So this video. I put up this video just to show you how it looks like, to give you a blueprint of how it looks like to make sales organically without having to pay for ads. How you can attract those that are interested in your product, and how you can end up selling to them, and you get your commission, or you get your money, or you get, of course, you get your money off that transaction. All right. So I'll be showing you how it looks like. I don't want this video to be long. I just want it to be short. So this video is very brief, just to show you the blueprint, how it looks like. You can actually make sales through organic means and also through paid traffic. All right. Once you start making money through organic means without having to pay, you can scale up to start paying for Facebook ad, Instagram ad, Google ad, YouTube ad, and all others. But for a start, if you're just starting as an affiliate marketer, all right, it is expedient of you to know how to sell to someone organically. It is important to know how to attract those that are interested in your product organically without having to pay for adverts. So there are some things you have to put in place. There are some things that you just have to set right in order to attract those that are interested in your product, and then you will lead them into your sales funnel, and then end up making your sale. So this is just a blueprint of how it can be. This is not a cast on stone method. All right, this is just one of the ways in which you can use to make sales. Wheresoever you're getting your traffic from, you could be getting your traffic from any website. You could be getting it from Facebook. You could be getting it from YouTube. You could be getting it from WhatsApp. Anywhere you're getting your traffic from, or your desired customer, you should be able to lead them through what we call the buyer's journey in order to end up selling to them and you make your commission. All right. So this is just a simple method for those that are just starting, for beginners that are just starting. This is just a way. This is just to show you how you can make your those struggling with making sales. This is just to show you a simple blueprint of how it looks like to make sales on the internet, how it looks like to make sales on, of course, on the internet. So this is just a short video showing you that. So I'll be showing you my sales journey, my interaction, and my conversation between a prospect and myself, how I led a prospect from where I saw the prospect from to my sales funnel, and then I ended up selling a product to her that she needed. All right, selling I ended up recommending a product to her without having to bore her with more info with so much information, without having to push so well that come and buy this product. You have to buy this is important, you get this. No, you don't have to do that. All right, you don't have to do that. One thing you just have to do is just position rightly. But once you position rightly, those that are interested in whatsoever you're selling or you're marketing, you're trying to give, or the information you're trying to give, will see, and then they will get led into your funnel, and then you end up making your sale. So this is just a simple way. All right, I'll just be taking us through this simple way of marketing. All right, so this is it. I'm already sharing my screen. All right, so the first thing I said here is know your audience and have a good social positioning. Know your audience, know the person you're going out for the product you're trying to sell, know the person that is rightly made for. All right. If you're selling any digital product, of course, you know that your desired audience shouldn't be a roadside mechanic. It should be those that you know will be able to afford the product you're trying to sell. If it's a high ticket product, or yeah, if it's a high ticket product, you know you can't just be selling it to a 12-year-old or 13-year-old uh, secondary school boy or girl on social media, all right? Because they may not even have that money to pay, all right? They may not even have that money to pay. These are people that will end up going back to their parents that, okay, I just found something, and then of course the parents may end up discouraging from getting such things and all that. So know your desired customer. If you're selling a digital product, know the age range of those that you want to market or sell to. If you're selling a digital product, know the kind of person that will be interested in your product. Once you know them, of course, whenever you see them, you know them, and then you can put your product up Okay, so this is it. This is someone. This is someone I know. Someone I used to know for, yeah, for some time now, and then I saw her on Facebook. For those in Nigeria, they know what NYSC is. She just finished her NYSC. She just did a POP, passing out parade, and of course, the next thing is to start looking for a job. I know that. I know that. So, and I have a product, all right. I have a product that help people in that category, that help you uh that help you equipping yourself with digital skills, all right. End up equipping you with digital skills that you can market to begin to make money, or even begin to market products that you're giving access to begin to make money, which is affiliate marketing. So I'm interested in that. I have that product and I'm selling that. And this is one of my audience. This kind of audience I'm going out for. I've seen now on WhatsApp, on Facebook. So do I just go ahead to start saying, "Oh, I have something for you. Come and buy"? No, that's not how to market. All right, you have to be strategic with whatever thing you're doing online. So, and again, you have to be interested in them. All right. So this is it. Congratulations on to you on your POP, greater height in God and in life. Thanks. Trust you're doing great. It's been ages. This is just me trying to exchange pleasantries, try to check up on that. How have you been? How has been life? It's been a while we saw. So how has been life? How has it been? I ask, you can ask any question here and all that. All right. So my end goal is just to lead that to my sales funnel. All right. I have something that will help her. I know that. I know that I have something that will help her. I know that I have something that will help her, and I want to lead her into my sales funnel. So what do I do? What do I do here? I try to tell her, okay, do you mind we connect on WhatsApp? This is where I make my sales, all right? This is where I do my marketing majorly. So do you mind we connect on WhatsApp so that I didn't tell her so that anything we've been friends. So do you mind to connect so that you can get to see what I'm doing? And then of course I know you'll be interested. When you see it, you'll be interested. So this is where your positioning comes in. You have to, of course, I talked about you have to have a good positioning online. What is positioning? Positioning is whatsoever you put out there that gives people the first impression about you. It could be a picture, it could be what what is in your bio, it could be what you place on your bio, or anything that once people come on your DM, once they come on your status, they get to see, and through that they get to conclude on who you are. They get to conclude on who you are. They get to have a first impression about you, and the first impression always matters. All right, so that's why you have to be strategic about your social positioning. All right, on Facebook, you don't just want to use any picture. You have to use a picture that communicates the value that you're trying to communicate to people. You have to use a profile picture that communicates and depicts what you're trying to tell to people. When you're telling people, I have a product or I have an information that can turn you into a millionaire in the next couple of weeks or months, you don't want to appear as though you're not earning such an amount. You want to appear like someone that is actually earning that amount, because online nobody gets to ask you, what, let me see your account balance, let me see the balance you have in your account. Nobody gets to ask you that. What they end up concluding with is what they see you sharing on a daily basis on your social handles, on your Facebook, probably the picture or your lifestyle story that you share on your status, on your feed and all that. That's what they get to conclude with. So you want to be deliberate about those stuff that you share on your social handles. That is your positioning. The surface level positioning talks about the picture, probably the picture that you use on your status. Let it be one that communicates value. Let it be one that communicates authority. All right. You don't just want to use any selfie, a picture that is just took probably in your bedroom, or no, you don't just want to use that. You want to use a picture that communicates authority. All right. So that talks about social positioning. That talks about positioning. So I know that when she lands on my WhatsApp status, she will definitely see something, because I put my positioning in place. She'll definitely get to see something that will push her or make her come to the point of asking me a question, which is tell me more. All right. So I know I have all those structures in place, and that is why I'm leading her to my status. I'm not just leading her to my status just to come and see the comics like share. I don't share comics. I'm a business person, all right. And that's one thing. That's one thing with online marketers. Once you start out as an online marketer, once you've turned yourself into a brand, you're already a brand. So you want to be cautious about what you share on a daily basis. You want to be cautious about what you share, the value you share, the pictures you share, what you say. All right, you're already an authority, you're already a brand. All right, and whatsoever you say, they take you for it. They take it for it, and they make a decision. They make it add up to the decision of who you are in their mind. All right. So you want to be very, very careful with what you share on your social handles. So that is it. All right. Here's my line. I shared my line to her. We connected, and then she shared hers to me. All right. So, and I said, also, I'll reach out soon. I'll reach out soon. Okay, thanks. And that's it for this is Facebook Messenger. All right. This is Facebook Messenger. So I led her into my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp. All right. This is my WhatsApp, and you could see. So when she landed, when we got connected on WhatsApp, I didn't still go ahead to say, "Oh, I have something for you. I have something for you to buy. I have something that can help you." No, I let her see what I have, and that's one thing that you need to do when you have value. When you have value, and you should be able to, you should know how to communicate that value to the point where people get to ask you, "Tell me more about what you're saying." Oh, I find this interesting. Thank you for sharing this valuable stuff. Oh, I find this interesting. Ah, one of my friends will need this. My son or my daughter will need this. Let me share this with my son. Let me share. You should be able to position rightly, share value consistently and on a daily basis, because these are what comes into play. These are what comes into play and turns you into an authority. Because before anyone believes what you are saying or buys anything from you, they must see you as an authority in that area. All right. Before anyone probably takes a medical advice from you, they must know that you're a medical doctor. You can't just take medical advice and just act on it, not knowing that probably you're just a nanny, or you understand? All right. They want to see you as an authority. The moment they see you as an authority, the moment they see you as a doctor, they know that they can take medical advice from you. All right. The moment they see you as a digital savvy, they know they can always come to you probably when their Facebook account is hacked. They can always run to you and say, "Oh, please, my Facebook account just got hacked. Can you help me?" Why? Why would they run to you? Because they've seen you as an authority in that digital space. All right. So you always want to position yourself as an authority in whatsoever you're doing. And that is what gets people attracted to you. All right. That's how you attract people. That is how you attract people. It's just like a magnet. It's just like a magnet. That's how you attract people into what you are doing. That's how you get people to ask you the right question. All right. You don't have to once you put your positioning in place, you will struggle less. You will struggle less. All right. When you're communicating with people that, oh, I can teach you how to make probably 500K or a 1 million naira in the next 3 months, and you are showing me, and the picture that is on your status or the picture that you are sharing that is showing your lifestyle is not depicting the fact that you're even earning 50K. So how do you expect people to believe you? How do you expect people to even ask you any question? They will just see you as a joker and then they will pass. All right. So you want to position rightly. That is one very key thing. All right. So this is the so we of course we exchange pleasantries also here, and I ended it. I didn't say come and buy anything. I ended it just, oh, how are you? Of course we connected on WhatsApp. How are you? Trust you're doing well. Pleasant morning to you. How have you been? It's nice connecting with you. Yeah. All right. God bless. Same here. And that was it. If you check the date, this was on 29th of April. When we connected on Facebook, too, was 29th of April. You see that there. All right, so this is it. So we connected that very day, and I ended it there. On the 2nd of May, I reached out and I said, "Happy New Month." Okay, I said, "Happy New Month," and she said, "Thanks, sir." All right, so on the 10th of June, I shared, because I share things on a daily basis. Before this 10th of June, she must have been seeing the stuff I've been sharing on a daily basis. And through those stuff, she has concluded, and probably, yeah, of course, she has concluded in her mind that, okay, this guy is into something that will be of value to me. Get? All right. So that is why you have to be consistent with what you share on a daily basis. And that's what I put here. Be strategic with the content that you share. With your content value you share daily on your socials. Be consistent with it. So she saw through those days from that 29 that we connected to the 10th of June, she has been checking. And not just her, with all every other person that are on my WhatsApp list. All right. So this is it. So she commented on one of my status on the 10th of June. Which what did she comment on? You can see the graphics just by your top, by your bottom right corner. I said you work for yourself. What you earn lands in your account without stress. If you want to know how affiliate marketing can impact your life, ask me out. All right. So that was the question I asked. I shared some content before this very graphics, and of course you saw those contents. Of course, she saw those content. Excuse me. She saw those content. Of course, she saw this content, and then she ended up, she ended up asking me the right question. Yeah. Excuse me, Tony, please. Tony. All right. So sorry for that break. Okay, so this is it. So this was the graphics I shared before this graphic. She has seen a lot of content I've shared, and she was actually interested in it. So asked, she asked me. I told them on my case. So asked me how if you're interested in affiliate marketing. And she was one of those that reached out and said, "Please, Al." All right. So good morning. How have you been? Great, and then of course, great, and you. I'm doing well. And then, of course, we exchanged contact. And then I came to the point to say, all right, this is about affiliate marketing. All right, this is about affiliate marketing. This is what I've been doing online for over a year now, and I've earned me multiple figures so far in Naira. So I'm trying to tell her about affiliate marketing, the time frame that I've been in there, what I've made so far, and all that. So she was like, oh, wow. So probably she has been hearing about affiliate marketing, but she hasn't come across someone that she knows personally that is actually doing it and has made this much. So that's why I'm telling her this. All right. So she was like, oh wow. And then okay, let me proceed to the next slide. All right. So at this point, when you have your positioning set right, when you have everything set right, it is expedient and it is important that you know your trade very well and have every sales resources ready. Because at any time, anyone can just reach out to you. Tell me more about this. your stuff, tell me more about your product, tell me more about this information. You should be able to tell the person, you should be able to tell the person as fast as possible instead of having to say, "Oh, sorry, I'm coming," and all that, trying to delay and all that. It's, those delay count. So you don't want to incur any delay in your sales process. So you should know everything about the product you are selling even before you start selling. Have every resources set in place even before you start out marketing. All right. So so I told her, okay, on a weekly basis, what I do is simply recommend helpful digital products to those who need them, and I get commission by doing that. All right. So this is me telling her more about affiliate marketing. But okay, I have a video I've already recorded, all right, on my YouTube channel. And I do send to people an explanatory video about affiliate marketing, what marketing is all about. So I explain the business in details here. Watch it and we'll take it off from here. All right. See what I said? I said watch it and we'll take it off from here. So from this, she knows that okay, after watching, she has to reach out. The person has to reach out so that we can proceed with our conversation. All right. So I asked her, is that okay? Always try to be conversational in your sales process. Always try to, you are not a robot. They are not communicating with a robot. Don't just dump stuff on people and expect them to just watch or read and get back to you. No, try to be conversational. You are interested in them. You're not just interested in the money they will give you or in the product they will buy. You are actually interested in their growth. All right. So try to be conversational as much as possible. Okay. So okay, thanks. Is that okay? He said, okay, thank you. Let me know as soon as you do. So always in all your sales process, always try to have a call to action. All right. Always try to have this is a kind of call to action. Always try to have a call to action. Tell them what they need to do next. Tell them what they should do next. Reach out back to me. Ask me out. That's a call to action. Is that okay? You're trying to call them to an action. Is that okay? Yes, it's okay. Let me know when you're done. Let me know when you're done so that we can proceed. That's a call to action. You're calling them to do something. All right. So let me know as soon as you do. I okay. So she reached back and said, I have gone through it. What next? I gave her a call to action. She reached out back and she's asking that question. What next? You don't want to now go now and probably go and waste time trying to watch what next. No. Always have everything at the palm of your hands. I said, awesome. So from here now, I now share that further information about what is next. This is it in the 13 minutes voice note that I shared to her. So I said, here is it. Let me know when you do. All right. That's another form of call to action. Let me know when you do. Let me know when you listen to this. All right. I also said some further things in the voice note. So let me know when you listen to it and take the right action. All right. So she reached out the next day. Yeah, she reached out the next day. She said, good morning. Okay, I reached out back. I said, good morning. All right, good morning, sir. How are you doing? Because we've seen pleasantries. Great. Please, what next? So after listening to this 13 minutes video, she was asking me what next was. So from here you can see that this person is actually interested. All right. And at this point, you don't want to just joke with this prospect. This prospect is an interested prospect, ready to buy prospect. All right. So whatsoever you say at this point is very important. Whatsoever instruction you give at this point is very important because it will determine if the prospect will end up buying or not buying. All right. So you want to be careful before you say. All right. So she asked, what is the next step to take? So I asked again because I gave further instructions in the voice note I sent. Have you listened to this? Have you listened to the voice note I sent? Do you fully understand? Is there any question you would like to get clarity on? All right, because I fully explained everything in that 13-minute voice note. We should give her everything that she needs to do. All right. So I asked, is there any okay? So she asked, is there any payment to make? Is there any payment to make to start off? I've explained everything in the post, so she doesn't need to ask me. So that shows me that she didn't clearly go through it. All right, so I told her, yeah, I stated it here. So she had to go through it again, and she said, oh wow, thanks sir for this. I went through the voice notes again. I'm very rich. I don't have up to that amount of money. How I wish I knew about it during my studies here. I could have saved the money. All right. So at this point, you know that okay, she's ready to buy, but she doesn't have the money. She doesn't have the money. I stated something. I stated something here. I said patience is key during sales, and you must be interested in the desire of your prospect, and not just all about the money you want to make. All right, patience is very key when you are trying to make any sale in your sales process. Patience is very, very, very key. All right, and don't push too hard. If the product you sell is valuable and you've successfully communicated the value, your prospect will beg to pay for it. All right. Don't appear too salesy. You are trying to help out here. All right. You're trying to help out here and let it be known that you're trying to help out here. Don't appear as though I just want to make money. I just want to, no, no, no. When people sense that in what you say, they sense that in what you ask and all that. When they sense that, it gives them up as they just turn them off, all right? It turns them off. So you don't want to appear too salesy. So I told her, okay, she said she doesn't have up to that. She doesn't have that money. She wish she came across this opportunity when she was serving. I said, all right, that's fine. How much do you have? All right. So I told you try to be as conversational as possible. How much do you have? I wanted helping. I want to help. I actually want to help. And that's why I saw her from Facebook and said that to my WhatsApp because I know that she will be interested and she has already shown interest. All right. Although she doesn't have up to what I asked her to pay, doesn't have up to the amount that the product I'm trying to sell to her is worth. All right. So I asked her how much do you have? If you don't have up to that now, there are still other businesses you could set up online to start earning online. So that it's not a wrap for that. It's not a wrap yet. It's not a wrap yet. There's still other stuff you can do. Yes, I know you don't have up to 62,500 for this product I'm trying to sell to you. It's not a wrap yet. You can also engage yourself in some other things, some other little businesses online for you to start earning. The aim is for you to start earning. That is the aim. That is the aim. And there are other smaller packages you could take advantage of that will enable you to earn online as your desire is. He said, "Oh wow, thanks so much." She was grateful because I was trying to help. All right. I know that she doesn't have up to that, but of course I still try to help. So don't just give up on your process like that. She doesn't have the money, she doesn't have 100K to pay, she doesn't have 60K to pay, she doesn't have 50K to let me leave her. She's not the right person. No, she is. Proceed, be interested in their desire. All right. All right. So let me know. Okay. So I told her, let me know how much do you have. Let me know how much you have because I have other product that I can also recommend to her, and then of course she end up taking it. And her end goal is being met. All right. Good morning. How was your night? The money I have is 10,000 naira. At this point, always try to admit whatsoever your prospect is. Prospect are always right. Always try to admit it. It could be a ridiculous amount. Try to admit you tried. This is awesome. All right. So good morning. And if you notice, I use a pen to of course to cover up the name of the prospect. Always try to mention the name of your prospect in conversation. It has a way of drawing them closer. All right. That's another sales secret. It has a way of drawing them closer. Don't just be a random person. The process is not just another random person, another random number or no. Always try to be personal. Yeah, always try to be personal in the sales process. All right. So good morning. He said, awesome, awesome. You have 10,000 naira. Awesome. That's great. That's a good way. That's a good point to start. All right. Oh, amazing. Amazing. That's a good start. 10,000 is a good start. The product I'm trying to recommend is way more than 10,000. Of course, amazing. She has something. There are some people that don't even have anything. So for her to say she has something, and that's why she's actually interested. All right. So I said, oh, that's good. So I didn't tell her the price of what I'm trying to recommend to her again. Because when I tell that, if I tell her the price, it will give her, she may end up running. All right. One thing you want to always do during your sales process, you always want to communicate the value of what you have before you say the price. All right. When you say the price, there's a way it closes up their heart, your prospect's mind, and then they run away. Some of them run away because you've not even communicate the value of what you're trying to sell. So always communicate the value of what you're trying to sell. Communicate it in such a way that even without you having to sell the price, they will be like, are you sure I can afford this? Because what you're trying to say now, it will be expensive. All right. And then when you bring them to that point, when you now get to the point of saying, okay, this is the price, at that point, you will have gotten a soft landing because when you even call the small price, you'll be like, oh, wow, I was even thinking way more than this. All right. So try to always communicate the value before saying the price. That's a very key thing you have to know. So, all right. All right. So just a little above that, you could turn yourself into an Amazon Kindle publisher, any couple of dollars monthly. You should watch this short video that explains everything about it, and then you reach out back to me. All right. Oh, great. Do you understand the idea of how it works now? What are your questions? You should definitely have questions. All right. This is something you just come across. You should have questions. So this is me trying to be more conversational. All right. I'm also interested, not just trying to sell, but do you really understand what you're trying to sign up for? If you don't understand, I can give you clarity on it. All right. So from what she understood, she said she has to write a book to earn money from Amazon activity, which is true. All right, but she still needed more information. So I sent her this 4 minute voice note that explains further. And I didn't stop at that. I also showed up social proofs. Social proofs are very, very important when you're selling online. When you're selling physically, you could the person is seeing you, all right? The person is seeing you, and then the person from your facial expression sometimes the person may know it sometimes. But this is online. You are communicating through chat. The person you just have to give the person every you have to take the person to that point of breaking every doubt in them, all right? Breaking every doubt and making them see that okay, this thing actually works, this product works, this product is good, you actually need it, you should get this product. So I shared social proofs here. This one of them. I shared other ones that I didn't screenshot here. So this is one of them. So always try to use social proofs. They'll go a long way in the sales process. All right. Try to tell them, okay, this is someone that has used this product that is working for. If it's weight reduction product, try to this is someone that used this weight reduction product this was before and this is after. This is the result before. Okay, this was the condition before and this is the result after and all that. All right. If it's a product that's probably help people to make money, this is what this person made over 3 months, over 2 months, over 1 month, over 1 week, and all that. So always try to show social proof when marketing online. So I asked her again, have you listened to this 4 minute voice note? Yes, so much. So how much does it cost? All right. I've already stated the amount there, but she's still asking again. So how much? Okay, no, I've not stated the amount. So how much does it cost? So and I said, okay, to get started, I only stated the value. So she's not interested in the amount. So how much does it cost? So to get started now is at a subsidized rate of 20K. It will be going up to 25K any moment from now, trying to put a sense of urgency. So that's another key thing that you need to put when selling online, a sense of urgency. I'm not lying. This product is actually to grow up, or it's a way of giving a sense of urgency to whatsoever you're trying to sell online. People don't like buying. People like delaying things. All right. So you don't want to just tell someone, okay, this pod is actually probably 20K or 15K, and then you end it here. Always try to put a sense of urgency. Always try to make the person want to buy now. You could say, okay, this pod is 20K, but if you buy it now, you get it for 10K. That person will go out for that 10K and make that decision now as immediately. When you tell the person, okay, this is ordinarily 20K, but getting it now, you will pay 10K. That's a sense of urgency. Even if the person does not have 10K, that person can go and borrow 10K just to get because they know that they are treating you, getting this at 10K. The original price is 20K, but getting this now will only cost them 10K. So they actually treating you. People like to always cheat. People like that sense of oh, I'm actually cheating this person. All right. So most most people will actually go to get that money and want to buy. So always try to place a sense of urgency when you are selling anything. All right. You can sell this product is 100K, but if you can get it now, you get it for 50K. You get 50% off the price if you get it now, or if you get it in the next 24 hours. All right. So that's a sense of urgency. This gives you access to the training course, mentorship, guidance, and access to a community of Kindle publisher. This is me still trying to communicate the value of what you're trying to get. Oh wow, please, is there one for 10K? So she's so bent on, oh, I just have 10K. All right. So at this point, I was like, okay, no, this is the cheaper one, except the full blown pack for 40K. The full blown pack for this course is actually 40K because you mentioned 10K, that was why I just okay, yeah, take this for 10K. All right. So I made her to understand that. So let me see how. So I told her. So at that point when you said that, I know that okay, she's actually interested, and she has 10K actually, and the product is 20K. So I let her see that okay, this is actually 20K. and you are just 10K away from getting what you desire. So this is me placing her as an edge. You are just 10K away from getting your desire. So the decision is now at your hand. You now have the ball at your court. So either decide to go and spend your 10K or decide to look for 10K more to add to your 10K and get what you desire. So at that point, I place that an edge. I place everything in our court. So of course, as a smart and wise person, she reached back and said, okay, so she asked, is there a closing date to, does it have a closing date? So I said, no, it doesn't, of course, it doesn't have a closing date, but the price is 25K after an upgrade. And the upgrade was recently completed. So it is going up to 25K now. That's another sense of urgency. So how do I register? So at that point, I've made her to see that, oh, you can, if the ball is at your court, you can either decide to go spend your 10K or get 10K more. This word is a word of perspective, right? It's the way you see things. Someone could see half filled of outfit of a glass of water that is half filled, all right? Glass filled with half filled with water. When you ask person A, the person A may say, oh, this glass of water is half filled. When you ask person B, the person may say, this glass of water is half empty. So it's just your perspective, all right? It's just your perspective. It's that 10K to complete it, or 10K you go spend your 10K. All right. So this person may be optimistic and this person may be pessimistic, but always try to be optimistic in whatsoever you do. Always try to be optimistic in whatsoever. Information is wealth. Information is wealth. So she asked, how do I make payment? Of course, I made her to see that this thing is actually what I've communicated the value. And she has seen that okay, she actually needs this. I don't have to push her and say you must get this, you must no. I don't have to do that. I've communicated the value that this cost contains, and she has seen the reason why she needs to get it. So she actually made payment. She made her payment, and of course, she got the product. She was happy she could get a product. She was happy she could start up something for herself that would change the course of her financial status in the next few weeks, in the next few months. She was very happy. Myself, I'm happy. I made a sale. I took her through the buyer's journey. It was a success. All right, my time wasn't wasted. It was a success. She made a buy. I made my commission. I'm happy also. The company also is happy. They make a sale. All right, the company is happy. They sell a product. Myself as an affiliate, I'm happy. I made a sale. I had my commission. She as a buyer, she's also happy also. So everybody is happy. That's what affiliate marketing is all about. All right, and that is the end goal of every marketing. Everyone should be happy at the end of the transaction. All right, information is what get the right information. You find yourself in a place of wealth, and not just get the right information, but act on the right information. She got the right information and she acted on it. All right, she got the right information, so you just sleep on it, but she acted on it. So I don't want this video to be so long. I just want it to be short. So this is me trying to just take you through the buyer's journey of how to make your sales organically without having to pay for ads. This is just a typical example of how getting your prospects is like on social media. All right, I got my prospect on Facebook, added to WhatsApp, ended up giving value. She saw the value I was offering because I positioned rightly, and then she ended up asking me the question that led to her making a purchase. All right, so I'm Jonathan Oladayo Ojo, an affiliate. I will still be dropping some other videos soon. So make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment if you like this video. If you find this video valuable, make sure you comment value. And then, of course, you like the video and subscribe for more videos. This is my link. You can connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me on Facebook. And of course, when you click on this link or when you type this link on your browser, it's definitely see this my WhatsApp. So you can also connect on WhatsApp also. If you want to start out affiliate marketing, you can reach out to me. I am Jonathan. You can check me up on WhatsApp, on Facebook. I am Oladayo Jonathan Ojo on Facebook. And check me out. Reach out to me, and then we get you started on your journey to become an affiliate. So thank you so much, and have a good night. Bye.